What's up, party people and magic makers? Destiny here on this magical Monday. How are you doing? I really want to know. Comment below and let me know that. Every Monday, as you know, I come here on my page and do a mindset video for the week where we just talk about something and, like the things that I've seen in my coaching business, the things that I've noticed, and find a solution for it, right? I never want to tell you something and then there's no solution for it. That just seems ridiculous. So if you know of anybody that could use the message that I am sharing for the day, please feel free to share it with them or tag them below. I love seeing this community grow around these topics. So today I want to chat about, have you ever felt like you were stuck? And really take that in. Like you really seriously didn't know which way to move. You didn't know what was going to come next, what you were going to do next. And there was just this, an overwhelm, maybe an anxiety. Maybe there was a confusion that set in because you just felt stuck. And I wanted to chat about this mostly because I wasn't sure what we were going to chat about, but then I pulled this. I don't know if you can see that. I'll get that up nice and close. Stuck in the mud, right? And I was thinking about this because I'll be honest with you, with this pandemic, I felt stuck. The people that I was normally working with, I wasn't going to be able to work with them anymore in the same manner that I was working with them. And I felt well, what do I do now? How do I shift what? And there was a part of me that was well, I don't want to, right? What I had going was really good. It felt great. It was in my zone. It was in their zone, and it was just working really well together. And there was a part of me that was I don't want that to change. I really liked what I was doing, who I was working with. The results that they were getting, all of that just felt really good, but I was stuck. And I'm noticing that there are a lot of people out there that felt stuck, and it's not necessarily just because of the pandemic. I mean, we do have, oh my goodness, the things that we are asking our teachers to do, and some of them do feel stuck with what do they even do? How do they even move forward in this, right? We also have people who are just stuck in their own fears and their own self-sabotaging beliefs. That's the stuff that I call bullshit stories. That's what I'm I want to hunt that out. But we also just can get really tired and exhausted, and we've overperformed. And we've kept ourselves busy for so long that sometimes we have to feel and be stuck in order to slow down, in order to literally stop ourselves from continuing forward on a path that may or may not be right for us, right? So this is a really great lesson in wait. I don't like being stuck. I don't like how I'm feeling right now, but asking, well, why am I stuck though? Why am I feeling like I'm stuck? Is it because I'm supposed to pivot and move a different way? Is it because the thing that I'm doing doesn't, it's not my thing? I mean, okay, let's be honest. How many people have signed up for an online course and then maybe they do the first lesson, maybe they don't, but whatever, they're kind of in it, and then they realize that's not the thing for them. It doesn't fit what they do at all. I see this so much in my clients. They're well, I signed up for this thing, but it's just not what I want to do. And when we go to look to see if there's a block preventing them from doing the class, there isn't one. It's just that what this person is telling them to do that's running the class doesn't fit my client, right? It's not their way. And so they're stuck in determining what is their way. And so being stuck sometimes can be a really great moment to identify what's really going on. It's super uncomfortable. It's not a lot of fun, but it's not a lot of fun because we're not taught that being stuck is okay. We're taught that being stuck is bad, that you're not moving forward, that you're not getting stuff done. We're taught a lot of stuff about being stuck, but we're not taught what are the positives, what could be the good things that come from being stuck. Could there be any good things? Yes, I found many, right? Like I just mentioned, one of my clients was doing this. Oh my gosh, this poor love. She was doing something that just didn't fit her, and she was struggling with it, and it was really, really hard. And I was like, well, why are you doing it that way? And it was because that was the only way she knew how to do this. It was the only way, and all she wanted to do was do Facebook Lives. That's it. Just Facebook Lives. And she was just struggling with it because it wasn't it's not about the being live. It's about her putting out these videos, right? And whether they're on Facebook or not, like just putting out these pieces for her, that's what it was about. But she thought it had to be on the schedule and it had to look a certain way. It was just draining her. And it's like, no, and so she was stuck. And like I said, like there was nothing about being afraid to do the video. It was all about the how. And that's sometimes what we get to notice is like when we're stuck, are we stuck because that's the one and only way we know how to do it, and maybe that's not the way that we need to do it, and all we need to do is ask for support and say, hey, I'm stuck. What's one way I could get this done? Right? What's another way I can get this done? What's another way I can get this done? Right? And sometimes being stuck is just a lot happening all at one time. Like, have any of you ever had just bad news stacked on top of bad news on top of bad news, and it just feels like everything is coming down on you and the world is just like it's heavy and it's pushing down on you and it's coming, right? And you're like, where the heck is this coming from? How is this even happening? Like what? And it's just pushing and pushing and pushing you down, and like almost like you're not able to move, right? So it's a stuck feeling from up above, and like not your feet getting stuck in the mud, but like it just feels like something is telling you like no more, you just stay there, and it's squishing. That's another way of feeling stuck and like going, wait a minute, what am I doing? Because a lot of times we start something with really great intentions, and we're going and we're going and we're going and we're going, and we get to this point where we can choose two different ways to go. And maybe we're like, yep, it's this way, but then we get stuck. Something stops us because in actuality we needed to back up a little bit and go the other way, right? But we don't notice that. What we notice is the feeling of like, this is really uncomfortable, and so we keep pushing and we keep shoving and we keep attempting to walk forward and move forward, except that's not what we need to do. We need to pause in that moment of feeling stuck. And see, this is something that I have to practice too, because I have like, remember, my energetic addiction is frustration. So I get frustrated when I'm stuck. And I'm like, no, this is not acceptable. I need to do blah, 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 blah. And then I get the to-do list out, and then I'm just exhausted. And I'm like, what the heck just happened? It's because I was forcing myself to move through the stuck. And so I'm like, okay, now I know this, right? Now I'm like, oh, I'm getting frustrated. Why am I getting frustrated? Oh, it's because I'm stuck. Okay, well, when I'm stuck, I need to pause. I need to look around. I need to reevaluate. I need to reach out to people and tell them I'm stuck because there's something going on that's preventing me from what it is that I'm actually going and wanting to do, right? And it's not saying that everything's supposed to be easy and everything's supposed to be grand. No, that's not it. There's some stuff that like, it can get a little difficult, right? But are we making it more difficult by forcing and trying to trudge through the mud rather than just going, oh wait, can you pass me that rope so you can help me pull myself out, or I can pull myself out, right? But we're not doing that. We're staying in the stuck, and then we're getting pissed that we're in the stuck, which just puts us in more stuck, right? So what is the beauty of being stuck? Like if you just paused right now and you're like, I'm fucking stuck. Okay, got it. Yes, it's hard. It feels icky. But what can you learn from it? What can you just pause, take a look around, see who you can reach out to? What can you learn from being stuck? And then can you move then, right? Make the decision then. What could that look like for you? How could being stuck be cool? That's what I want you to play with this week. How can being stuck be cool? All right? So until next week, keep on rocking it. If you have any questions, post them below. I will get back to you, and peace.